around COVID time, this was when a lot of people were consuming online content. And
Mm-hmm.
I recall I was making a lot of money from Gumroad, right?
Okay.
I was like surprised. I was like, huh, I was not expecting this. I was making a lot of money. And then suddenly, out of the blue moon, one day, like I just lost a bunch of money. I just stopped getting the same sales. And then I found out that someone was bootlegging my product.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and I got mad. And then like, one of my buddies, like he has this business to like shut down like, illegal bootlegging and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I got that shut down. But then like another bootlegger came, then another and another. And I saw that it was happening to a lot of different like creators where their products were getting bootlegged and sold on the illegal market. And a lot of people were just complaining and like, obviously they're losing like a lot of their income. But for me, I was like bummed out for a long time. Like, you physically feel that pain. But then I saw that as an opportunity to expand. Like, don't just focus on Gumroad now, where back then, a lot of creators, their entire livelihood was Gumroad. For me, at that point, I was like, all right, time to expand to Amazon, time to expand to Ingram Spark, time to expand to Google Books. So around that time, I started to have that mentality where it's like, make it really hard for people. Like, it should be a full time job to bootleg you. Like my bootleggers, they're like, oh my god, like this guy is like always on the move. So that was one lesson I learned from it. Never get content because things are always going well for a while, and then suddenly you could lose like a bunch of things out of the blue moon. That was one lesson I learned. The second
So
lesson I
always innovate and expand.
always innovate. Always like the saying is the ground is always crumbling beneath the businessman's feet. So you never just want to stand in one area. You always need to have that leveling up mindset. And the second thing I remember was I was reading this book by Kevin Kelly. Have you ever
Mm-hmm.
heard of him? The guy who
No.
created the 1,000 True Fans rule.
Yes, I've heard of that. I didn't know he did it, but yeah, I've heard of 1,000 True Fans.
So him and there's this other guy named Chris Anderson, I believe. They were both
Mm-hmm.
under this magazine called Wired. Have you heard of that?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So they had this mentality to like, yes, I got bootlegged. My books actually got bootlegged. They were happy about this. I was like, why the heck are you happy about that? And that's when they gave me another interesting philosophy. They were like, think about it. My book is now being read by random people in China. How would I have gotten people to initially read my book in China? I was like, that's a pretty good like mindset. And they're like, when you get bootlegged, it's what I call guerrilla marketing. It's a very
Mm-hmm.
primal way for your message to spread. And that's when I realized like me getting bootlegged was introducing a brand new audience to the Armani Talks brand. And sometimes I kid you not, like some people will hit me up through Twitter, like, bro, initially I kid you not, I heard I got your book Speaking Wizard on like a blacklist site, but I just got drawn to your message. So nowadays I always come back on ArmaniTalks.com. I was like, I wasn't expecting that. This random guy that discovered me through a black hat method nowadays follows the Armani Talks brand. So behind a lot of your losses, in a weird way, if you have that silver lining mindset, you will get a lot of wisdom out of it.